Matt Reed. I am the CEO of the Aga Khan Foundation in India, and it is my great privilege to present this talk by President APJ Abdul Kalam, who is one of India's great statesmen and development visionaries. I think everyone here is familiar with his scientific and political achievements, from helping build India's accomplished space and nuclear programs to his term as India's 11th president. In 1998, he published Vision 2020. This is a book that for almost 2 decades has helped guide India's efforts at improving the quality of life and promoting economic development for all of its citizens. The Aga Khan Foundation has been working along these lines since 1978. Each year we work with almost 3.5 million people in 7 states, directly promoting rural and urban development, better livelihoods, financial stability, water and sanitation, health and hygiene, and most importantly today is our work in education and especially reading. We are at the Jaipur Literature Festival because, like President Kalam and like the festival, and I suspect most of you here, we believe that reading is the foundation of all learning. So our work in education starts with a program called Reading for Children, and it encourages parents and grandparents and other caregivers to sit with a child and read, or to narrate a story if they're illiterate. And the research shows that that first act of learning, of love, can motivate kids and parents to go to school and stay in school. And that is very much the message that President Kalam has emphasized throughout his career. And so we are here today to talk about that capacity to ignite minds. And so before President Kalam speaks with all of you, I would like to introduce Mr. Nigel Harris, who is the President and Managing Director of Ford India.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and young men and women. It's a delight to be here. We're very happy to be supporting this event for the 2nd time running, and I can't believe the number of people here and the enthusiasm for the event. Henry Ford, the first, our founder, in 1920 said that a business that makes only profit is a poor business indeed. And what he was saying is that business shouldn't be just in it for profitability, but there should be an element of giving back to the communities in which those businesses operate in. And today, the Ford Motor Company has 3 basic principles that it works towards: great products, a great business, and importantly, a better world. At Ford in India, we work very hard on our Better World initiatives. We work on sustainability, we work on health, and we work on education. And in particular, we work on education in Chennai and Tamil Nadu and in the state of Gujarat, just to make sure that we give back. We work with 30 schools. So that's important to us. We don't want to talk too much about Ford Motor Company today. We know that why you are here. I had the brief chance to read some of the elements from Dr. Kalam's book, and there was one comment in the preface which I really thought was very powerful. Ignited young minds are a powerful resource, and we couldn't agree with that more, and we're certainly looking forward to hearing from Dr. Kalam. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Kalam.
We'd like to take a brief photo opportunity. If you two can step on stage. Thank you.
Photo. Meena, just keep this mic in here. What happened? Okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mother, you put the governor. Friends, very happy to meet all of you.
You are all good guys? Then properly get settled. Properly get settled. Don't move like this. Don't move like this. Okay? Now, I have come at your famous Jaipur Literary Festival. So I am very happy to meet all of you. Particularly young people, okay? Now I am going to give you, all of you, a message, okay? Message, can you hear me, all of you? Wings to fly. What is the message? Wings to fly. You are going to fly, okay? How you are going to fly? I am going to tell you. Repeat with me. I am born with potential. I am born with goodness and trust. I am born with ideas and dreams. I am born with greatness. I am born with confidence. I am not meant for crawling because I have wings. I fly. How many of you want to fly? Now friends, when I am in the literary festival in Jaipur, I want you comfortably sit down. Hello? Comfortably sit down. Sit down. Don't do that. Sit down. Okay? Now, so far, I have met 19.5 million young people like you. 19.5 million young people. Now interact with the youth is like living a story world. Okay? Living a story world. For youth, for you, everything a story, right? Everything a story. You want to become, how many of you want to become astronauts? Astronauts. Nobody. Few. One fellow. Second fellow. Third fellow. Fourth fellow. Astronaut. There are some. How many of you want to become pilots? So many of you. How many of you want to become soldiers? Air Force, Army, Navy. How many of you want to become bureaucrats? IAS, IPS. Okay. How many of you want to become teachers? How many of you want to become politicians? Now, you get up. As a politician, what will you do? Give a mic to him. Since you want to become a politician, what one thing, important thing you will do? Shout.
Sir, I will unite my country.
You will unite my country. Very good. Anybody else? Anybody? Yes? Yeah? Shout. What will you do? Unite the people, unite the minds. Okay. Now, friends, as a young people, when you are growing up, you absorb novels, you absorb films and plays, even sporting events very good for you. And the criminal trials, you like to see that, isn't it? Criminal trials. And also, it suddenly struck me now, when I see all of you, it suddenly struck me that I am living the planet Earth, last 83 years. Now I am in the 84th orbit around the sun. I am also living on a story. Is it not every day I am conveying of events and thoughts in words? Are we not? I am asking all of you. Are we not making do and beautifying really around us? Can we say that humans are wired for story? Can we say humans like all of us are wired for story? Wired for story. And is there an author live in a, how many of you want to become authors? How many of you want to be big writers? How many of you? Big writers. Big, you get up. Ah. As a writer, what will you do? What you will write?
Sir, every experience that a life can teach you, that I will write and share with people so more and more people can learn and more people read. And also I would like to put a little message for everybody that life can be way more than we think, beyond our imagination. If we can imagine, then there are no boundaries. I would just like to
I
give
agree
this
with you.
message.
No boundary. Okay, for imagination, no boundary. Okay. Now, friends, I am going to tell you a story. Okay, you want to hear a story? You know, in November 2014 last year, I am teaching in Peking University. Okay, Peking University, you know, in China. I am a teacher there. I am a professor there. So they gave me a professorship. I want to teach there. Before going to China, I put in my Twitter. In my Twitter, I put a message to the people of India and China. I said, I am going there. Do you have any message? I am going to China, going to talk to students of China. Do you have any message? I asked them, okay, in the Twitter. And many hundreds of messages in few minutes I got it. But I am going to tell you one message, very impressive message, okay? I hope you understand that message. It is from South Korea. The guy was in South Korea. Name of the person is, his name is Subramanian, okay? But he is working in South Korea. He says, our address in our passport in future will become Earth. Because the moment man lands on Mars, our passport will be united by Earth in the address of the passport. That is Earth. Our address will be Earth. Now, we have the age, we have energy, all of you, and opportunity. Let us try to make food, peace, and science accessible to every fellow youth. Then we can sleep in peace. A young man representing the whole of world, he says, once man lands on the Mars, our address will be care of Earth. Okay? In all our passport, you won't say which country you belong to. You will say, I belong to Earth. How do you like that idea? Now, friends, with all those things, I want to tell you something interesting you want to hear. Now, when I was a young fellow, long ago, 1941, I was 10-year boy. 1941, I was 10-year boy studying 5th class. And my teacher, 5th class teacher, science teacher, his name is big name, Siva Subramania Iyer. His name is Iyer. This man, when he entered the classroom, we were 65 boys and girls in 5th class, okay? When the teacher enters the classroom, he was radiating the knowledge. He was radiating the knowledge because he is a scholar in Sanskrit. He is a scholar in Tamil. He is a Shakespearean. So we all respected this man of knowledge. So he was radiating the knowledge. And then he also was radiating, purity of life. His life was so pure. In family life, he's a Gandhian, okay? He's a Gandhian. So he had a purity of life. When a teacher, man of knowledge, man of purity of life, what more you want? What more you want? You learned how to be pure. You learn how to learn. So that is the type of teacher I had, okay? Now friends, hear me carefully. One day my teacher, Ayya, went to the blackboard in the classroom, okay? Blackboard, he put a sketch of a bird, flying bird, and then put a wing, put a tail. He started explaining how a birds fly. The way he taught me, then he took us to the seashore and showed how the seagulls fly, why they flap the wing, how they change the direction. That day, not only learned how a birds fly, my aim in life changed. My aim in life was, I am going to fly in life, okay? I am going to fly in life. That means I said, I asked my teacher, if I have to fly, what shall I do? He said, study physics, study aeronautical engineering. I did both of the things. I went to Air Force. And after finishing 1957, my degree in aeronautical engineering, I went for a pilot. Pilot, I did not get it because there were 9 seats, 200 people, 250 people applied. I had a 10th rank, okay? I had a 10th rank. So, commandant said, if anybody fails in medical test, you have got a chance. My fortune or no fortune. All the fellows got through medical, so I did not get it. Okay? Now, in life like that, sometimes you don't get what you want. Then what happened? I did rocket engineering. I did missiles. I made missiles. I launched satellite launch vehicle, rockets, all flying things I did. Then one day, in 2002, and leaders asked me, Indian leaders asked me, you guy become the president of India, okay? Okay? So I said, okay. Okay? Now, hear me carefully, you guys. Carefully, hear me. Carefully. Now, when I became the president of India is a supreme commander of all the 3 services, the Air Force, Navy and Army. So I became a supreme commander. One day in 2005, Chief of Air Staff came to me. Okay? I told him, Chief, I could not get when I went for a selection. He said, I will take a court of inquiry and all. Anyway, you can't do all those things. But I told him, I want to still fly. I want to still fly and fly. Can you help me? He said, will you go through the training? I said, yes, I will go through. I was the president and I'll give time for training. So it gave me intensive training. A Rathur, Wing Commander Rathur, pilot, he trained me in Su-30 aircraft, okay? Su-30 aircraft. Then April 2007, I flew for 30 minutes Su-30 aircraft. So friends, the message is, if you dream, you must have a great dream. You must have a dream. You must have an aim in life. Second one, Aim and also acquire the knowledge. Continuously you have to acquire the knowledge. You have to have a great aim. Small aim is a crime. Small aim? So you must have a great aim. Great aim. Second one, you must continuously acquire the knowledge through the great books, great teachers, and great human being. Continuously you have to acquire the knowledge. And third one, of course, hard work. All of you do. Exam time only you do hard work. Okay, hard work. Hard work you do. And then fourth one, perseverance. That means you are not, anything you do, whether you write an exam, getting ready exam, or go for a job, or go for a work, some problem will be there. But problem should not become your captain. You should become the captain of the problem, defeat the problem, and succeed. Okay? That means if you have the four qualities, great, what are they? Number one, great aim. Number two, continuously acquiring the knowledge. Number three, hard work. Number four, perseverance. If you have these four, you can achieve anything. Okay? Okay? How many of you want to become a great guys? Great guys. Now friends, just see that. Now see that. No, there's a light, they put off the light, the light. When the bulb and lights, whom do you remember? Whom do you remember? Very good, Thomas Alva Edison. When he was a 9-year boy in New York, he was using oil lamp and candles. That boy said, I am going to electrify New York. He electrified. When the telephone bell rings, whom do you remember? Alexander Graham Bell. Very good. Whenever see the aircraft fly, so you remember the Wright brothers. Wright brothers, they flew 1903. Professor Kelvin, he was the chairman. He was the chairman of the British, he was chairman of the Royal Society in London. He said, anything heavier than air cannot be flown. Anything heavier than air, that means no aircraft can fly. But Wright brothers, 1903, flew the aircraft. So don't go near negative people, okay? Always positive people, be close to them, okay? So friends, now only lady who got 2 Nobel Prizes. Only lady. Madam, he said, fantastic fellow. Which class you are studying? 10th. 10th? 10th. When you are next year, what subject you will take? Very good fellow. Very good fellow. He is studying 10th class. Next year he promised me he will take science. Okay? So he is a good fellow. What do you say? How many good fellows are here? Good girls are there. How many? Okay. Now friends, now there was one great scientist, Indian scientist. Now I am coming to Indian scientist. He was traveling from London, okay, London to Calcutta. When he came to Calcutta in the ship, 1929, he came in the ship only. At that time, no aircraft, ship only came. When he came to Calcutta harbour, he saw the evening, the sun was shining. He looked at the sea was blue, horizon, and sky was blue. He asked, why sky is blue? Why sea is blue? He asked. He has to do research in Calcutta. 11 years. He found it's because of backscattering the light. He got a Nobel Prize. Who is that? Very good, very bright children. Now, all these people I told you, they are all unique people. Okay? Because Thomas Alva Edison, you remember. Okay? Or Alexander Graham Bell, you remember. Sir C. Raman, you remember. Wright brothers, you remember. Madame Curie, you remember. That means they are all unique people. How many of you want to become unique? If you want to become unique, if you are unique, okay, I want to tell you, friends, I have so far, myself, I have so far met 19.5 million youth in the country, in our country, okay, last 2 decades. I learned. What did I learn when I talked to them, some of them? I learned youth wants to be unique. Like you, what you said, you want to be unique. Many youth want to be unique. That is you. That means you want to behave as yourself. That is you. But the world around you, remember that what I am saying. But world around you is doing its best day and night to make you just everybody else. Follow? You all want to become unique, but the world, including your close relatives, including your friends, they are all working for you to become everybody else, okay? Now, how to become unique? How to become? The challenge, my young friends, is that you have to fight the hardest battle which any human being can ever imagine to fight, and never stop fighting until you arrive at your destined place, that is unique you. Now, how to become unique you? How to become? Now I studied all the unique people, okay? I studied 8 unique people I have studied the biography. They had unique qualities, as I said. They have great aim in life. Small aim they did not have. Great, I want to electrify. I want to fly an aircraft. I want communication with the world dominate. Like a big aim they had. All of them had a big aim. Number 2, continuously they acquire the knowledge. Wherever knowledge is there, library or anywhere, they were going, acquiring the knowledge. Third, of course, when you are all sleeping, when we are all sleeping, they were awake. They were working. So, the fourth one, of course, they are not afraid of the problem. Problems, they become captain of the problem, defeat the problem and succeed. Repeat all of you, I will become captain of the problem, defeat the problem, and succeed. Will you do it? Then you will become a unique fellow, unique girl. Okay? Okay. Now, friends, finally, I want to. You want me to talk? Okay. Now, in life, you have to. Success will be there, failure also will be there, okay? But how many of you are afraid of failure? How many of you are afraid of failure? You are afraid of failure. Afraid of failure. Now I am going to tell you, don't get afraid, okay? Fear, you defeat the fear. I am going to tell you the story. I was appointed 1973 as a project director to build a satellite launch vehicle, rocket system, big rocket system, put a satellite in the orbit, okay? So, after 7 years of hard work, 1979, we built a rocket which went to East Coast, Sriharikota, launched that fellow, okay, with satellite on. But computer said don't launch, okay, because there was some problem at T-4 seconds it revealed. But my experts say they are okay, but we have reached a point, you have to take a decision. We believe there is still, even though there is a leakage there, one of the oxidizer, we can manage the flight. But as a project director, I bypassed the computer, launched that fellow. But rocket took off, first stage worked, second stage got into trouble because the control system did not work. Now total thing is a failure. Now, this is 1979, August, and the whole country, media, the whole world media, all of them there to see whether India will become a space launching, in space launching will advance through the SLV-3 launch, but it was a failure. So my chairman at that time, leader of ISRO was Professor Satish Dhawan. He took me to the press conference. He said, Kalam, you are tired because of the launch failure and also continues over a few months with your team, but I am going to handle. He told the media, all the people assembled, we have launched, but we had a failure. But definitely in a year we are going to succeed. And responsibility of failure is mine, even though I am the project director. ISRO chairman said, responsibility of failure mine, I am going to give all the best to my team members. In a year they will succeed. Exactly in 1980. 1980 we were ready. All 4 stages put into action and the computer took care of, till T0 computer took care of, computer launched. Okay. First stage worked, second stage rocket system worked, third stage worked, fourth stage worked, and the satellite got 7 km per second velocity, went into orbit, it was 100% success. But the most important thing on that day, instead of chairman ISRO going, conduct the press conference, he asked me, you go and conduct the press conference. When it failed, he went and conducted the press conference, okay? When succeeded, he asked me, with your team, you go and do the press conference, reveal the success. So the message, friends, what is the message? Message is, when the great leader, whether he is a politician, whether the scientist, whether the technologist or a teacher, and the great leader, when the success comes, he gives to his team members. When the failure comes, the leader of the team absorbs the failure. Okay? You follow? So all of you, whatever you are doing, don't get frightened by the failures. Absorb the failure, but don't put your next fellow responsible for that. You take the responsibility for the area. Success when they come, you give to your team. That's the leadership. Understand the leadership? Now, what more you want? What more you want? Tell me what more you want. You want to hear me? Now you take oath. You are ready? Or you are hungry? How many of you are hungry? No, nobody is hungry. Some of you are hungry or angry. Acha, all of you repeat with me. It's the oath. Oath for the gathering, for all of you, young and experienced. Ready? I will have a goal. Work hard to achieve that goal. I realize that small aim is a crime. Small aim I will work with integrity and succeed with integrity and ensure my home is a home of transparency. No corruption takes place. How many of you will do it? I'll catch you if you don't do that, okay? Okay. I will be a good member of my family, good member of the society, good member of the nation, and a good member of the world. Will you? I will always try to save or better someone's life without any discrimination of caste, creed, and language, religion. As a youth of my nation, I will work with courage to achieve success in all my tasks and enjoy the success of others. Enjoy. Very good. My national flag flies in my heart, and I will bring glory to my nation. Okay? You are all good guys. Okay? Now friends, 5 questions. Yes, get up, madam. Yes. Now question 1, madam. Yes.
So mine is not a question,
Yeah.
but I have to share this with you. We have a family Kalam funny story in our family. And that is with your book which you released, which was India in 2050. So my younger daughter, who was in class 3 that time, bought it. And she said 150 million people know what India will be in 2050 and I don't. So we bought it. I told her it's not a book you'll understand. You're wasting my money and your time and everything. But she bought it. She read it. And then she comes to the dining table. After reading it very diligently, she comes to the dining table and says, Mom, Abdul Kalam doesn't know anything. So my husband and I said,
He is
really?
right. He is
Really,
right.
he doesn't know anything? She said, yes. She said, because he's blaming us for population, whereas God is giving us the children. So what can India do about that?
Great. Okay. Your child is great child.
She's somewhere here, very embarrassed. Please stand up, Ankita.
Where are you? Get up. What's your name? Okay, very good girl.
And then she won your book, Ignited Minds,
Thank you.
for an award. And
Now
she-
other people
No,
are.
just 1 second. So she comes back home and says, I've got this book. And my husband and I said, another Kalam book you've got. So then she comes back and says, Mom, I've got goosebumps reading this book. It has really ignited my spirit that my country
Okay,
can
thank you,
change.
thanks a lot. Okay, this side one question. Yes, get up. Get up, man.
Hello, sir. I'm Aman from Mayo College. In the book, The Turning Points, you have mentioned about the turning points of the country India. So, what is the greatest turning point in your life?
In my life.
Yeah.
Well, a turning point in my life was, fantastic. Which class you are studying? Eh? What subject you will take next year? You are also a good fellow. Okay. Now it's like this. The turning point in life, there are a number of turning points come in life, but one turning point I will always cherish. That is when. Which one? When? See, I was teaching at Gatton College, USA, okay? Gatton College of Business and Economics. One girl asked me, one student, last night I was reading a book, Ignited Mind, okay? I written a book, Ignited Mind. What event which made you highest happiness? Highest? What event made me highest happiness? Is a fantastic question. Because I have to tell me the whole story. I said I launched everything. A rocket system gave me happiness. The missile, happiness. The nuclear test here, where? Where the nuclear test? Pokhran, that also gave happiness, okay? And then we made India 2020 vision. I want to tell you, Pokhran is a beautiful place. Have you gone there? Pokhran is a lovely place. I stayed there months and months and months, okay? And daytime 53 degrees centigrade. Daytime 53, night time 16 degrees centigrade. Okay. It's a moonlit night, Pokhran is beautiful. But that test revealed that India become a nuclear weapon state. Okay? India become a nuclear weapon state. Now all these things, the girl was not happy. My student was not happy. Student wanted to know which gave the highest happiness. Then I told her when I was an engineer, no, this guy, Arun Tiwari is here. Oh, hello, show your face. This guy is there. This fellow, myself, worked on, one day, one professor from Nizam Institute of Medical Science, Hyderabad, met me. He said, you have made missile material so light. Why not you use such a light material for making the orthopedic calipers? Okay? You know, there are orthopedic patients, that is polio patients, and they are carrying 4 kilogram FROs, floor reaction orthoses, calipers. Why not you make it light? We made out of composite material 4 kilogram to 400 gram. When the children wore that 400 gram, they were very happy. Okay? That gave a lot of happiness to parents and to me, and that's the greatest happiness, I said. Okay? Okay, friends? Last question. That side, end. That fellow, no, not that, the guy who is standing there, yes. Shout, what's your question? Shout, man. You don't know what to ask? Okay. Okay, you ask the question next. You ask. Well, I personally believe when India become economically developed, now itself the movement for going abroad for higher study and employment reducing, okay? Because the opportunities are going to increase. The lot of technical opportunity, lot of industrial opportunity, lot of human development opportunity is going to come. And in another 10 years' time, the movement of the people will reduce, okay? Okay, friends? Wish you all the best. God bless you. Okay, all of you repeat with me. Ignited mind of the youth is the most powerful resource on the earth, above the earth, under the earth. You are all good guys for Rajasthan. Okay?